in the grand finals. Let's see whether the switch of placements is going to be enough. Onyx PH now first pick blue side up against RRQ Hoshi red side second pick, and the same exact draft pattern is coming out again.
So wait, has it been 100% win rate on red?
So far?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
pretty good.
So let's see if it'll break here.
Oh, look at this. Moskov now banned out. No need to dodge the SODs if there's no SODs.
Does this open up Lo Yi as well? I mean, usually when RRQ was on red side, they banned out the Suyo as their final ban as well in the first phase.
Yeah, it'll open up Lo Yi. One of these, Suyo, more of two of these. Granger, Lo Yi, Suyo. Like only one of those can go.
And Joy.
Yeah,
and Joy too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. To be like, for argument's sake, the game that RRQ did win is they let go of the Louis. But again, it's kind of like, how many times can you really do that over and over again? But either way, Onyx Philippines, they themselves ban out this Jushin. So it does show that they do respect. And first pick, this is going to be very strong. I feel like either Suyo or Granger, either way, it's going to be a good pick for Onyx.
Here's the gamba that they are doing right now. Before this is like whether you want, Granger and Lo Yi. This time, we ban out the Lo Yi. Do you want that Granger? Do you want the Kalia?
Oh wait, Joy as well.
The Joy even? I feel like in terms of priority.
Not saying they're going to pick up the Joy, but meaning they're going to give over RRQ to Joy. Because more than likely, he's gonna second pick that alongside with whatever. So, Kalia!
We forgot
about Kalia.
Oh no! All right, so for the first time in the series, Kalia comes through. Does that mean RRQ go
Joy Granger?
Joy Suyo? Oh no, Suyo Granger.
Either or.
Yeah.
I feel like Granger plus
one or the other.
Or if you want to be even more local, don't pick up your jungler.
Yes.
Yeah. So
give
just
him the choice.
Yeah. So Granger, Phoveus maybe.
wow. Yeah, Granger or Phoveus. I think they still.
As in like take both. I feel like.
Yeah, but I feel like again, I agree with what Leo said. They're just not armed to go for Suyo. I think they're just gonna go for the Joy right here. Because
they're not too focused on Suyo.
Because if you don't pick up the Suyo, all right, they end up going for the Joy. But if they, let's say they didn't go, oh yeah, you're right. So it's Phoveus Joy. But if, let's say, they didn't go for the Suyo anyways, they didn't go for a jungle, Onyx Philippines would be the ones to take out the Joy because they're like, go on Suyo. You want to see how you are on Suyo.
Yep. This will fall back to the traditional
Suyo
draft.
Granger, right?
Yeah, Suyo Granger.
Even Coach Wynot is confused. Like, wait, why would they give this much? All right.
Okay, assuming Onyx goes Suyo Granger, RRQ they won with the Claude. So the question is here, will they gamble that they will be able to get a Claude or Irritel after this and not pick up a gold laner now and pick up something Prio in the mid? Because so far, even on Philippines, they haven't picked up a mid laner just yet.
What is Prio in the mid right now with the Lo Yi and Jushin ban? I think you have to go Irritel.
That's the thing. The Claude win earlier wasn't mainly because it was a Claude. It was because Edoc decided to become a god that game.
True.
Now you can solve that by, maybe limiting Edoc's choices and picking up Purify.
I think no matter what, Purifies are going to be like top priority if you're in RRQ Hoshi's position.
True.
I mean, unfortunately for Sutsujin, no choice. You just got to deal with it. But at the same time, I am a little worried with some of the winning methods we've seen from other teams who have picked up the Kalia. And usually it's that double engage when they have a troll on top of the Kalia, then suddenly it becomes too much to handle.
I feel like RRQ has to respect the Jawhead here because either way, whatever mid laner they're going to get, Jawhead Suyo is a little bit much. And honestly, like, as a Joy, you're always like paranoid whenever you see the Jawhead. Do I want to go in? Do I want to risk it? Has he used his ejector? I don't know.
And it's going to be even more lethal here because the Kalia could be a flex to the XP, right? So, something that RRQ will definitely have to think about here. Because the Jawhead would do great against the Phoveus too. That's another good pick against the Phoveus.
Looks like they have the countermeasures in place. How many Cuban Missile Crisis can RRQ deal with already since the first game till now? And the second phase, they ban out that blue straight away. Still no thought in mind. Or maybe they just don't mind the Kalia going into EXP if necessary.
There you go. Tigreal banned out.
Yep,
so.
on to get rid of the nuke. That's it right there.
Like, just Irithel, I think.
Or, honestly, like, ban another Edoc hero. Actually, now that I think about it, all the games, we haven't seen the Badam, by the way.
We have
Badang
game one.
Oh, yeah, game one. But yeah, after that, not much Badam.
So this could be the Badang or the Franco ban if you're just looking at Edoc.
I'm even considering, like, banning out the Joe.
I don't think, I don't think that's too bad as well.
As in, like, don't give RRQ the choke.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. I feel like regardless, Onyx PH is more comfortable in dealing with this because they already have great initiation on their side. Now it's just adding a little bit of extra as their 3 cores have been locked in.
Hylos.
Oh, Hylos. So they don't want a dead lane.
Also, it's kind of like them saying, no way Kurt will be using Kalia in EXP, but, you know, who knows?
I mean, he could just pick up CC and just win the lane, right?
Yeah, true.
But you have to find a way to answer the Eve too. I think RRQ Hoshi's setting up, and they see it clear as day. Hey, Fritz is going to play something like a Barca.
Yeah.
Valentina? Question mark? Yes, Selena one more time?
Oh, the Selena will be pretty... Oh, they ban out the Franco.
Double E-Doc. They knew
Double
game
E-Doc.
2 was lost on E-Doc.
Yeah.
All right. So what does this leave for
Choke,
E-Doc now?
Gatot.
I think the Gatot's got to be the safest choice right now, right? But then you wouldn't have anyone to really lock people down. You need an initiator still, because the Phobies can't be the one to initiate now. If you had Hylos, then sure. Yeah, probably gonna steal away the Jawhead. That's because they have to.
But they have no peel. They're all in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to become a champion, man, sometimes got to go all in.
And if they are going to, I'm thinking Irithel, Irithel, then this works, right? You technically don't need to kite back. You just go in together.
Seems like we've got a good idea of what RRQ Hoshi is trying to do. Let's see if Onyx BH has a means to stop it. If not, it feels like they themselves could try and muscle up.
He is so
Selena or Farsa. Farsa is good with range. It's just that after what Susujin has shown with the Joy, it's something that you have to be careful of, because plenty of times we've seen the Joy completely destroy the Farsa.
20 more seconds for Onyx to finish off their composition. They have to reveal everything over to RRQ before that last pick comes in place. And we're expecting it to be the Irithel. I don't think that's going to change too much here, though. And they've locked in the Selena and the Swiss Army knife in Edith to amp up the team fight.
They're going to punish the all-in from RRQ.
Classic Kirk should be the Irithel last pick for RRQ, unless they want to go, Claude again?
I'm thinking Irithel, Claude. Anything other than that, maybe a Bruno, but anything other than that is gonna be surprising.
Like what? You're gonna see a 1-1 again?
No way.
Nah, I don't.
There's no way this is a 1-1.
I don't know how 1-1. Maybe against the Kalia, but I don't know about the 1-1. What?
Oh, 100%.
Only prior played by the Bulletproof, and that's why it's a win. But that's a little loco.
It is a little loco.
That's very loco, S.A.
Maybe it's loco enough.
You're gonna, I can see it. Her purify, her cleanse. It's gonna get overloaded. You know she's gonna inspire.
There's gonna be so much to deal with here. I feel like Tori's looking at Kesku is like, give me the Kevlar. Give me the Kevlar right now. I can make this happen. LaFell, break down these compositions. What do you see?
I see nothing. Let's throw it over to them.
All right, with that being said, Miracle and as well as Leo, this is your time. Game number 4 underway.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw is what Ranger Mas said.
To me. In the absence of LaFell's opinion, we'll take our Indonesian brothers.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaws. All right, so again, it's as if the clinic hasn't ended yet. RRQ put an ace on the table, say, how'd you like that 1-1?
I don't know how I like that 1-1, man. I mean, again, hey, game 2, we didn't really like RRQ's draft when they won, so let's just see what this 1-1 has in store for us.
Game 4 in this grand finals. Onyx PH 1 game away from securing match point and the kingdom on the recovery. Let's see how this goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle for match point for Onyx Philippines. RRQ Hoshi, they got a long way to go here to get that match point, but it will be a step closer if they can equalize against Onyx Philippines. But it's King Kong on Suyo again, forcing out the Purify. Gonna be walking up against Rins. The Queller not used just yet. Good night, Rins. First blood to King Kong.
Oh, and they're not done. Kirk here, looking for a kill, finds it. Served up. Oh, no, that's not Kirk, that's Brusco. I was so fixated on the possibility of a Kalia Kirk, but instead it's Brusco on his almost 100% Kalia. This is something that Coach Kez did not see coming.
Look at the pathing, too, for King Kong. Instantly taking everything in the bottom side jungle. Pull yourself together. Brusco already CC Sutsujin, forcing him out, forcing him to use the electrifying beats. The arrow lands, but he won't be able to utilize it. Just a bit of poke.
Mechanically and literally, that is the longest kind of amount of stun you could get in the game of MLBB. Oh, the onward compromises Dyron, forces an early flicker.
And the arrow, again the combo, forcing Edoc to flicker out these resources, burnt like it's nothing, Bionic Philippines.
If you open up the MLBB dictionary, you'll see a picture of this lineup when they say chain CC.
You see the basic attack from Kirk, the passive there, getting Edoc electrified quite a bit. Cancel his recall out. Now the purple buff gonna be taking RRQ. Hoshi. No, they cannot contest this turtle.
Shades of Game 3, Mirko. Onyx PH off the back of the beast, just taking care of business, cleaning up house. Look, even this small rock golem will go to King Kong.
Sutsujin gonna be able to get that red tree down, but Brusco, Tsunami Slam into the Abyssal Arrow. Edoc just obliterated there. Rins gets the Purify out, now it's going to be electrified. Beats by Sutsujin. RWM to lock him down. King Kong still there with a peel of Kirk. No trades available for RRQ. It's Kelra who gets even more value.
Easy money for the gold standard. Toy behind here on EXP. Definitely at least half a bar. Onyx PH up by almost 2,000 gold here, not even 3 minutes in.
Another Abyssal Arrow landing again. It's landing at will now.
Yep, might as well just drop your phone when you get hit from that far away. That's what, 2.5 seconds that you have to sit there. Oh, Friends back to back.
He's gonna be doing it again. Edoc's like, come in, go over, ejector. With Super Friends, we'll lose out on that trade there up against Edoc. Down below though, Sutsujin. Let's get this slam. Down on Sutsujin, has a Tsunami Slam, brings him all the way. Electrified Beats, not enough to get him out. King Kong, 2 kills on the board. Domination, Edoc forced to just dodge. He's forced to play a minigame.
He's been playing that minigame for about a minute now, and Prince isn't letting up. Edoc can't even keep his jungler's purple buff in check. That's another case of grab that purple. King Kong is so guilty.
Oh. Rin's able to secure for the team, but it's still a purple buff not on the hands of Sutsujin.
It went from worse to bad.
Yeah. It's a save, but it isn't really like a win.
You still say sorry.
You still do. Edoc playing this game of dodgeball right now. He's losing. He has dodged a few, I think 2, but the rest of it has just been landing.
His dodgeball and Minesweeper for him. Tsunami Slam!
This time unable to get that chain CC down. That's going to be the Earth Shatter coming down. Diver's still able to go in. That's the Inasama first. Over to Brusco with the Infernal Pursuit.
Edoc flickering out of range. Dyron as well, backing off.
Electrifying Beats over to Kirk. That's him still flickering out to safety. Turtle control should be in favor of RRQ, but Toy has left his lane up top.
And that'll leave Kelra with a lot of time alone with that gold shield. And he's chipping away at the main turret. This is a good trade for Onyx PH. A turret for a turtle. 1-1 now the score on these major objectives.
These trades have all just been going in favor of Onyx Philippines. And again, you can see why Super Friends has gone for the season Hunter. He has so much damage on the lethal. Unfortunately, didn't get the last hit there. Sutsujin onward, Earth Shatter. There shouldn't be a kill, but it is just a bit of poke from Kirk to Sutsujin.
Kirk taking care of business, down bottom. That's his responsibility. Elsewhere, though, you see the rest of Onyx PH just converging into these fights. Edoc dodges that arrow. Crystal Void committed by Rins. And we haven't really seen Rins cross the river. They're still playing very conservative. Oh, in comes Dyron.
Tsunami Slam. Dyron going to be locked down. Still taken down by Kelra. Edoc there. It's going to be Brusco who's caught in the bad spot. That's a crossbow attack now over to King Kong, who's forced back. But you can see the damage from Kelra. Rhapsody to get another Sky Piercer. Abyssal Arrow dodged away from. But Onyx Philippines are steadily still keeping that lead.
Sutsujin here behind enemy lines. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's hoping for. He is going for scraps. Look at this. The little bits of green that King Kong are leaving. These arrows are lethal. Super Friends drawing lines. But RRQ can't cross. Kelra gets rings.
Oh, an arrow to save Kelra. Super Friends. How do you keep on doing this?
He hasn't really left Mirko. He's hovered around this area to see a heat map for Super Friends' Selena. That would be a beauty, but truth be told, it's pretty simple. He's been standing around this area for so long.
Peeling with a Selena. That's how good he is. He can land his arrows at will, and he can start peeling with his arrow.
He hasn't even used his flicker in a while. He just came off a cooldown now. Best believe he's just building up on utility. Look, he just sits in this bush, drops traps here in these vital points, just disincentivizing RRQ from even pushing forward. Edok is playing a very difficult game, and that's an understatement.
Dyron's also struggling here. Every time he walks up, he just gets chain CC'd by the Earth Shatter, Tsunami Slam that brings him so far back that no one from RRQ can really help him. Even with the flicker, it's been tough.
Another arrow thrown out by Super Prince here. RRQ Hoshi converging onto the turtle. Oh, Tsunami Slam!
Engaging on towards Ida. RWM coming down as well. Bruce going to be taken out now as that's going to be Dyron locked down. Infernal Pursuit to delay the inevitable. Crossbow attack unable to get even a kill on Kirk. Meanwhile, Sutsujin under the turret. That's Kelra taking low. Blade Surge. One last shot. Soul Sever not landing. King Kong wants to go for the chase. One more basic attack. King Kong on a killing spree.
Massive changes on that emblem, allowing King Kong to catch up on foot. Now he's about to get punished. Toy looking to get some beads on him. Oh, again, peeling with Super Prince. He just stood there saying, I dare you, boy, I dare you.
And he takes away the lethal from RRQ Hoshi. They got the turtle, they got the turret, but it's a 4,000 gold lead. The lead is only built up for Onyx Philippines.
8 minutes in. You see the Lord spawning in about a minute and change, lower quarter. There's just so much Onyx is putting on the map without them even being in RRQ's range. For the first time in a while, RRQ is actually looking to pick a fight here, but no, they hear that, they see that, and they conceal themselves too.
Look at these arrows, man. Now it's starting to really hurt. You can see the items, only the enchanted talisman, so he's just been spamming it out. Wait for him to get the glowing wand.
What's he on to? Is that a trunch? He's about to build?
Not too sure myself. Udog gonna be stunned again by the Abyssal Arrow. Leo, they can't do anything. They're outranged, and the skill shots just keep landing. These aren't skill shots. These are target abilities for Prince.
Could have sworn there's a magnet on at least 3 members of RRQ Hoshi and a heat-seeking missile that Prince is throwing out. He hasn't left lane.
No.
He's been sitting here. And RRQ Hoshi has nothing to do, nothing to show for it. Lord spawning in just 10 more seconds, and the map has turned blue with very little effort from Onyx.
The battle of shoves earlier, it was really just about shoving. And for Onyx Philippines, remember, the more they shove in like that, especially giving all the gold, all the last hits to Kelra, the more bullets he'll have in the next skirmish.
Kelra sitting at 501, already has his Sky Piercer. Best believe he sees anyone soft, the Sutsujin, Rins, or Toy, they're popping. Divine Glaive on the Rins now, so he should be doing a little extra damage. The stun on the Edok. It's already difficult playing a Jawhead defensively, but the way Prince is keeping tabs on all the members of RRQ, amazing. The dance has begun.
That Letho might have just saved Toy from using the Purify. Tyron with the flicker forward, unable to find anyone. RWM used up already. That's an ejector over towards Kirk. Chain CC! Oh my lord, Kirk stays alive! Toy gonna be caught, Tsunami Slam! Kelra gets the shot.
Dyron deep in, serves Kelra off the double, and Superman's looking for targets in the back as King Kong secures the Lord.
Domination from Onyx Philippines. Kelra again gets a triple as he dives in between the turrets.
I could swear to God, Kelra was born to play MLBB, and he's blessing all of us in Tennis Indoor Sinayan with a performance of a lifetime. Onyx PH are up now by about 7,000 gold and are marching through mid. Lord down bottom, Sutsujin making the most of the absence up top.
What do you do if you're RRQ now? It's not the standard composition that we would expect for RRQ. With a 1-1 here, clearing gets tough.
Pre-game, we talked about how, hey, if they were ahead and they were pushing forward, this would be good. If they were winning, if they were actually putting out firepower, it would be workable. They can win, but not like this.
Kirk. Primal Wrath used out. They're going to be looking for the siege there. Abyssal Arrow lands on the man who can initiate. And just like that, they've neutralized another arrow. Super Prince is doing everything for the team. Another arrow goes in, lands on Sutsujin.
Mirko, it looks like Super Fritz is in that movie you wanted. He's curving these arrows. How is he hitting them from that far?
Onyx Philippines will continue the siege. No lord, no problem. Edok looking for the conceal. Another arrow lands, and it stops them in his tracks. Super Prince, the only way to stop him is to kill him.
Not even a shutdown, but Sutsujin happy with what we walked away with. Kirk gets toy onto him.
Uh-oh, Brusco walked in. Will be caught in the bad spot now. Crossbow tank ready. Will be used. Brusco taken down. 2 kills back to RRQ after the crazy oppression that we saw inside of their base.
Finally, the kingdom can cross the river. Finally, the kingdom can breathe fresh air and get resources that they've oh so longed for. They're closing the gap, yes, but it's but a speck in the interstellar gap between them and Onyx PH right now. You're looking at a 5,000, 6,000 gold lead still Onyx has. And look, when the fight actually starts, when Onyx says it's go time, RRQ better be ready. Kirk looking for a target. Kelra pushing up forward. This could start with Prince, they could start with Brusco. There's an arrow!
Oh, they're going to try to go for the initiation into the back. Brusco. Earthshatter flicker from Kirk. That's an RWM coming down as well. Time going to be taken down by the Sky Piercer. Kirk taken out. That's a crossbow tank over to Brusco now. But look at him, he's too tanky. That's going to be the Win of Nature toy. Still able to kind of win. Now up against King Kong, so sever.
And back line still standing. Sutsujin looking to shred through King Kong and Kelra. Not gonna happen. Kelra blasts Prince.
4-4-2. In game 4, ladies and gentlemen, Onyx Philippines are looking for the base turret. Sutsujin still alive, the mercenary, keeping the base turret from being taken. But the gold lead and the Lord will be all Onyx Philippines.
Unless Sutsujin has something to say about it. Looking to burst down Kelra. Not gonna happen. Kelra looking to punish. Gets the mercenary.
Too accurate. Another shot to reveal Dyron and Edok's schemes to steal the Lord, but it will not happen. Onyx Philippines, 18-7, 13 minutes in, 7,000 to 8,000 gold lead now building up for them.
Looking at where a majority of the gold is, you can see it's all on Kelra. 4,000 between him and Toy. And here's what's sad, here's what's scary. It's not like Toy's having a bad game. Toy's actually taken to the skies more than I thought he would. He's been proccing crossbow tang more often and popping your Inspire more than he should, but not against Onyx like this. Tsunami Slam!
RWM, but it is not enough to throw them back. Edok is down, another Abyssal Arrow, zones him in the back as King Kong goes for the Soul Sever to clear. Kirk with the Earth Shatter, no flicker just yet. RRQ Hoshi looking to defend, they will be able to, but at what cost? 2 base turrets.
One last up top, the final bastion for RRQ's base, the only thing they're holding on to before it's game over, before it's just the base standing. Kirk already popped the Primal Wrath, blasting him. Where's the engagement gonna come from? Could be from any angle at this point. Flickers on Brusco, flickers on Kirk!
Sutsujin taken out by the Soul Sever. King Kong goes for the Queller now as Darren walks up, goes for the infinite pursuit, but will be disintegrated before he can do anything! King Kong gets the assassination! A triple for King Kong!
The Super Fam are at match point. Onyx PH goes to 3 against Kingdoms 1.
What a game this is.